Okay, boys and girls. The other day we were talking about rhyme scheme. And we were talking about how poems have different rhyme schemes, particularly rhyming poems. And today we're going to do a little bit more with rhyme scheme, but this time you're going to be writing some poems that have specific rhyme schemes. So this is called a quatrain, and it is a 4-line rhyming poem that can be written in the 3 different rhyming schemes. And here's the first pattern. It has an A-A-B-B rhyme scheme. And here is an example of that rhyme scheme. Here's the poem. It says, sitting at the table, reading a funny fable, giggling over a crazy hare, I fell off my chair. Now remember, when we're trying to figure out the rhyme scheme of a poem, the first line is always line what? What is the first line? Juliana?
A.
It's always line A. So then we look to see if there's another line that rhymes with line A. In this case, with pattern 1, table and fable rhyme. So that is an AA right there. Then we go and we look, giggling over a crazy hare. Hare would be line B. We would call that a B. Hare and chair rhyme. So we have got a BB. AABB line or rhyme scheme. That is what we have for this particular pattern. Yes?
If you were to have like a bigger poem, could there be like more than 2 rhyming words in the poem? That like, so they're like table, fable, table?
Well, you could accept in a quatrain, it's only a 4-line rhyming poem, because this particular type of poem always only has 4 lines. But yes, in a longer poem, you could have a lot more rhyming words. So you could have things that rhyme together. You could have a stanza that follows this pattern. You could have a stanza. Remember, a stanza is like a paragraph in a poem. So you could do a whole poem with different stanzas that follow this pattern where you have an AABB pattern in each stanza of your poem. You could do that. That would be fun. So let's look at the other different patterns in this type of poem. So I'm going to go back, or I'm going to go forward, I'm going to say. Then there could be a pattern like an ABAB pattern. Here is the monkey was doing kung fu. He was moving left and right. He knew just what to do. He thought he looked silly in a fight. So here we have kung fu, that's line A, and it rhymes here in the 3rd line. Kung fu and do rhyme. So that is an A and an A, and then we have right and fight rhyme. So that would be B and B. So we have an A-B rhyme scheme, because line 2 is the B. This line and this line rhyme. The first line and the 3rd line rhyme. And the 2nd and the 4th lines rhyme. So we have an A-B rhyme scheme. Do you see how that is rhyming, boys and girls, in this 4-line poem? And then we can have a poem like this pattern C, where we have an A-B-C-D rhyme. When I came upon a snake, I didn't know what to do. I stood scared and frozen. He was frightened too. So here we have line A, snake. Line B ends in do, because snake and do, they don't rhyme. Then we have the word frozen. Frozen doesn't rhyme with snake or do, so that's its own letter, C. And then two rhymes with do. So we have an A, B, C, B rhyme scheme. A, B, C, B rhyme scheme. Do you see how that rhyme scheme is? We only have 2 rhyming words here, do and to. That's our rhyme scheme for this. So we don't have anything that rhymes with A, and we don't have anything that rhymes with C. Do you see how that one is working? That rhyme scheme works, boys and girls? So we have 3 different patterns in this type of poem. So we're going to practice and we're going to try and come up with 3 poems, 3 short poems, because there are only, how many lines are these poems? How many lines are they, Elisa? They're only 4 lines long. They're only 4 lines long. So we're gonna come up with some very short rhyming poems that come up with some of these rhyme schemes. So I think we're going to stick to just 2 rhyme schemes, okay? We're just gonna do 2 rhyme schemes. So I'm gonna go back, because I have to go back here like this. And so we are going to try to do an AABB rhyme scheme. And we're gonna do an ABAB rhyme scheme poem. Does that sound like fun? So we're gonna try to do an AABB, where the first 2 lines rhyme and the second 2 lines rhyme, and then an ABAB, where the first and third, and then the second and fourth lines rhyme. That's gonna be our rhyming, yes?
Can you do it by yourself?
Yes, you're gonna do it by yourself, because you're writing your own little poems. What questions do you have about your poems you're going to write? Does anyone have any questions? Yes?
So we're making an AABB pattern, and then what's the other poem we're making?
ABAB. You're gonna do an AABB and then an ABAB poem. Okay? That's what you're gonna do. I'll write it here for you. So we're going to be writing our rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme. So our poems are going to be 4 lines. Okay? It's going to be an A, B, B, and then an A, B, A, B. Okay? There we go. So let's begin.